This is Matt Johnson calling play-by-play along with my co-host here, Brandon Deloney.
That's right, Matt. We've got a special guest with us tonight, longtime school board member, Mr. Braxton Bell. Mr. Braxton, glad to have you with us tonight.
Glad to be here, young man.
Mr. Bell, and I know a lot of us out there watching, and I know I've been curious about it, but how has it been being able to watch the football program since '68 come through?
Well, it's a joy and a pleasure to me to watch these fine young men play. And like I say, in '68 up to now, it's been a blessing. Because when you get my age, you look forward to Friday nights where you can see the young men get out here and play football.
I agree. I tell you, I love Friday night football. I love Alabama football on Saturdays. But to me, this is what starts my weekend. If I don't see the ball game tomorrow, I'll be fine. But I'd sure be very upset if I miss Friday night football with these high school kids out here. Which one you'd rather pick, Mr. Bill? You rather watch Alabama on Saturday or Rebels on Friday night?
I'm a rebel.
Me too. And I tell you what, stuff you've done for the school and all the programs in the county, the years you've been serving as board member and all. I mean, nobody can fathom the work you've done, and every one of us appreciate it. I mean, can't even begin to tell you thank you enough for
Well,
what you've done
Yeah.
for the programs around the county.
well, I appreciate everybody in my district. My people have been mighty good to me over 42 years, and all I can say, I'm humble, and I just appreciate everybody what they did and everybody supporting me. And it's it's not about I and me. It's we and us. If we take that attitude, we and us, then we can accomplish a lot of things. I and me never get nothing done. And that's the reason I'm so proud of this community that everybody sticks together and everybody supports these young men. I don't care whether 0 and 10 or 10 and 0. It don't make no difference.
That's right, and I do remember, not too many years down the road, we did have, we had a bad run there for 2 years. We won one game in 2 years, and that's just something. I mean, it's tough to ever get over. Just have to let that go. And I've had young people, ask me, said, "Who's that man down there on the field with that hat on? Who is he?" That's Mr. Bell. And he said, "Why is he here?" I said, "Because he's here because he loves every one of you kids and the things he's done. He's been around the program your parents' whole life." I said, "That's why he's," and that's just something that you know these kids will remember that too.
Matt. Somebody asked my wife one night after a ball game. She said, "Why Mr. Bell on there every Friday night? He don't have no kids playing." She said, "They all his kids.
That's right.
All of them's his, and he treats them that way." And we had a kid several years ago. I'm not gonna call his name, but he had a rough life and everything, and uh, lived with his grandmama, and he made a mistake on the field, and coaches got on him pretty hard, and he got down on himself, and I walked over to him and I said, "Young man, look at me, look me in the face." He looked me in the face, and I told that young man, I said, "I want you to remember one thing. I love you, and these other coaches love you, and I want you to know that." And I won't never forget when that young man got out of high school, and I saw him one night in Walmart, and never had thought any more about it. I walked up to him, and he told me he was going through a rough time, and he told his grandmama. He said, "Grandmama, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, the boy was thinking about committing suicide,
Mm.
and he told me. He said, I told Mama, my grandmama, I said, you know, I can't do that because I'll be letting one person down, and that'd be Mr. Bell. Cause Mr.
Mm.
Bell loved me, and he told me he loved me. That's what it's all about. It's about the
Yeah.
young man."
That's making a difference in young people's hearts for sure, no doubt.
Well, Mr. Bell, do you have a player that stands out in your mind as maybe best athlete, maybe, well, let's say the most enjoyable to watch, or most memorable athlete that's played on this football field for Skipperville for GW Long?
Well, there's three that come to mind, and I put all three of them in the category.
All right.
68 with Ronnie Jackson, and then Lorenzo Williams is helping us coach now,
That's right.
and then Garrett
Sanders.
Garrett
Yep.
Sanders. That's the three, and it's hard to pick one out of the three. But if I had to pick, I'd pick Lorenzo Williams. As much as I love Ronnie Jackson, you know, but I'd say Lorenzo was the best all round player we had.
And you know, not to cut anybody, those three are they rank, they're sure up there. And we have had a lot of good athletes
Mm-hmm.
come through this program. I remember one of the fastest kids I ever seen come through was Clay Killingsworth. You remember?
I remember.
Hey, I mean, it would seem like if he ever got on the outside, you could see his head just lean back about 6 inches where he changed gears, and he knew he was going. He was tough to catch. Going back to that, what's the most memorable play you can remember happening on this field right here?
We played in Sweetwater in the playoffs, and Sweetwater had won 8 or 9 football championships.
Oh, they got them on their wall. We seen them first time we went over and played baseball.
And
You could see them.
they got them lined up on the football field like we got them lined up on the baseball field. But anyhow, they came here to play us, and we were up by 6 points, and they were driving. They threw a little out pass down about the 25 yard line, and Jeff Williams cut in front of the receiver, went all the way back for a touchdown, and we won the ball game in the second or third round. And I won't never forget, somebody had me on the film, running right alongside Jeff as far as I could. Then they finally passed me, but then I was running right along down the side. I won't never forget that play. That's one play to stick in my mind from now on.
Well, speaking of something on film, and you may not remember this, but this was back when Stetson Payne was quarterbacking, and we were down at where were we, Matt? Providence.
Providence.
We played in Providence, and he threw up. We were down, and late in the game, seconds left to go, and he threw a pass to his cousin Chase. They called it the Payne to Payne connection, and we ended up winning the ball game. And Jamie's got it that you come and run and jumped in my arms, and I spun you around. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, that's stuck in my brain. I can remember that. I can see your feet just twirling around.
Yep.
Well, you look at times like that. I mean, it's a lot of joy to see these young men get out here and play. You know, and another thing comes to mind. We went down to Flomaton to play in the playoffs. Y'all might remember going down there to Flomaton to play.
Yes.
And just for the game, some lady walked up to me, and somebody else standing there, I forget who it was, said, "How big is Skipperville?" I said, "Well, we got a post office, we got a church, we got a school, and that's about it." And she said, "Look at all those people y'all got over there." He said, "Y'all got about as many as we got." I said, "Ma'am, let me tell you one thing. Wherever they travel, if they go to Canada, they go in with them. That's just the way they are."
Yep.
That's right.
We travel well.
Bring a crowd. Going back to memorable plays, I can remember it was on that sideline over there one night. You remember Big Randy Utsey? When he made that catch, they told him, "We've got to have a first down." And the clock was running out, and he made the catch at about midfield. And he absolutely run over the 3 defenders trying to tackle him because he knew time was going to be out and there wasn't going to be another play. And it's just amazing how those plays like that, you just never forget them.
The drive I won't never forget happened 2 weeks ago. Ayrton punted, rolled dead on the 1 yard line, on our 1 yard line. I had a coach look me in the face. He said, "We in trouble now. What we gonna do?" I said, "We fixing to take it 99 yards. What we fixing to do?" We took it 99 yards and 13 plays. That's one drive I'll never forget.
That was a good drive, sure was.
One drive I won't never forget.
I said, there's one thing about it, we'll have to you got to go all the way now if you're going to score before that drive started. And like you said, we did. We went down the field. I mean, can't draw it up any better than that night. I remember one night Daniel Traywick catching a touchdown in the end zone, right, or the two-point conversion.
Two-point conversion, yeah.
I mean, it's to win the game, and it's just.
Well, these kids are special to me because I mean I used to go to a lot of Alabama games, but I've got where now we can't. I'm still in the Tide pride, but I'll let somebody else have my tickets because I'm not able to go, and it's just a joy to come out here and watch these young men on Friday nights, and wherever they go, it don't matter. I mean, it's and nice to know we got some good coaches, some good parents, and people like y'all that care about the kids and do all they can for them, and we appreciate y'all.
Well, Mr. Bell, we sure appreciate you taking time out to come sit down with us and tell us some of your favorite times here on the field at Skipperville, and we look forward to seeing you on the sideline for many more years.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir,
Matt.
Mr. Bell.
Thank you, Bradley.
Yes,
If y'all
sir. Thank
give
you.
us just a little while, we'll go to a commercial break, and we'll be back.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110. If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30 followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating, but here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
All right, Rebel fans. That was hard to say there, Brandon.
Easy for you.
Glad to have y'all back with us here, and just enjoyed spending a little time with Mr. Bell there. We got to talk to him before the show, and man, just everything he's got to remember.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of teams, and to remember the things that he's remembered after being on the sideline all those years, that's something. But
that's right. He was calling up some names that I didn't even remember, during my time at school until he brought them up, and it goes back to him loving the kids on the sideline. If you don't believe that, anytime one of them goes down, he's the first one on the field.
oh yeah, something I didn't get to mention real quick, but back when he run the sporting goods store out there in Ozark on the square, and back when I used to help Jimbo, me and Drew kind of started, and I'd go out there and get me one of them pair of ponies. You remember them little ponies, them white ones?
Right.
But they'd have $50, $60 on them. He said, just give me a $20 bill, and then he'd let me out the door. But
Yeah, he's a good one. He's been good to the program up here, that's for sure. All right, well, let's talk about last week.
Yeah, last week against Geneva County, big win. What 37 to nothing.
That's right. Looking at the stats, you know, Geneva County, I don't think them are the right stats for last week's game, but you know, Geneva County moved the ball in us in between the 30s pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, man in the truck says those are the right stats.
It just says
just
Ayrton.
the wrong name.
Just picture Geneva County up there where it says Ayrton.
Well, I believe Geneva County had a few more yards than I thought they did.
Yeah, they did, but like you said, they was all between the 30s. They never got in the red zone, never really threatened to score. Defense did a good job of keeping them out of the end zone, but you know they had some success in the first quarter and really the first half. And I was
They
like,
did.
man, we can't.
We were just never able to, you know, put them away. I mean, they hung around. And thing there, looking at those stats that really sticks out again is those penalties on the ball. I mean, we have got to do something about those penalties.
Yeah, they're costly now. A team like Geneva County, like down like they are right now, you can get 70 up, but you get in the playoffs and you can't give up 70 yards in penalties.
That's right. Another area we struggled last week was the extra point.
Yeah.
And going back looking at it again, I mean, we had some problem with the snap. We had some problems with the hold, and we just missed the kick, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we went to go for two. You know, it was just kind of.
That's
and
right.
We did get a 2-point conversion, you know, but could have been a little more points on the board.
Yeah, and we're back at the house tonight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We'll go and
playing against my alma mater there, man.
That's right. I was going to ask you, do you have any? You know, two
No,
weeks
sir.
ago against Ayrton, we
Yeah,
picked
you
on
had
our
Jay.
sideline
Yeah.
reporter with his old alma mater. And tonight we've got yours. And
Jay's a little newer to the Rebel family. That I could probably go to a Dale County ball game and not really know anybody there.
this is your homecoming,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
right.
Well, it's glad to we're glad to have you, Brandon. That's for sure.
Yeah, but love to get a win over the Warriors tonight.
Me too. All right, let's go ahead and check some of the starting lineups for tonight. Again, you'll see Bryson Hughes. He's the birthday boy today.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Bryson's
yeah.
birthday, so I want to wish him a happy birthday. But he'll be starting at quarterback tonight, along with Richards, Whitehead, and Harrison be the wide receiver core for him.
Yeah, and then you got that H-back Blaine Wood and Swade Kirkley still chugging out some yards, still doing some good blocking. And Micah Hawkins and Landon Grubb starting out the O-line.
And give Grayson Haynes, McLeod, and Hunter Kirchner some of that O-line love. You know, 'cause
the lineman love, we say.
they've been doing a better job each week. So we was able to run the ball well last week. I mean, I can't say enough that as long as you can get better every week.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have to step it up. I don't really know that Dale County's record is, you know, they come out strong against Ayrton, and then Carroll really put it on them, and they've lost every game other than the first one, but they unloaded pretty. I'll say that.
They did, and I'm telling you, what was talking about before the game started. You know, the fact that they've got so many ball players, they can go that deep, and they're athletic.
Yeah.
And we've got so many that plays both sides of the ball. In the long run, do we start to tire a little bit in them, and they have fresher legs on us, and that would be one of the points of the game that, you know, that you can get worried about. But starting on defense tonight, same names up
Yeah,
top.
they don't
you know.
change much. They don't change much.
Bryson be starting, Cam Richards, Braden Whitehead, along with Blaine Wood and Preston Williams.
And you got, like I said, same names. You got Swade Kirkley, Hunter Hagler, the defensive specialist, and then Cohen Pritchett, about Landon Grubbs, Marvin McLeod, and then you got Lane. So speaking of Dale County alumni, Lane's daddy TJ graduated with me in '99, graduate, but you know he'll be pulling
He'll
for
be
his
a
son.
Rebel
and,
fan tonight as
that's
well.
Right. Of course, he's been a Rebel fan for a few years now. So.
And you remember a few years ago when we was in the playoffs, Dale County actually they graciously let their band come.
Yeah,
and,
let the
support
band
the
come
Rebels.
to Elba after they got put out.
So even though we are playing them cross county rivalries, they're pretty good school.
Oh yeah. It's not a heated rival. You know, it's a good brotherly rival kind of, I guess you'd say.
All right, if y'all folks will hang around, we'll talk more about tonight's game right after these words.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110. If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30, followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating, but here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
All right, we're back for you here, Rebel fans. And Brandon, just going, being it's homecoming, going to mention a few names here that I've seen around the ballpark. I was going to let everybody know that we've done some research, and the first team All-State player to come out of Skipperville was Mickey Dunlap.
How about that?
And then Jerry Woods was right there with him. And then it was a cool couple of years before Herschel Newman come out. But I've already talked with some other people around, and here before the game started, we're going to go ahead and credit Lee Childers and Tim Tew both with a tackle apiece. One for Tim's was for a loss because they felt like they always had – everybody else thought they always had more tackles than them. So we'll go ahead and give them credit for one apiece tonight.
All right,
so far.
sounds good. Yeah, we'll mark them down.
But getting ready for tonight's game, what do you think we're going to have to do against these Warriors?
Hey, guys, I'm down here on the field with Coach Watts. Y'all got a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, a busy week, homecoming, a lot of events going on this week. Y'all have a good week of practice. They got their minds right. They're ready to play?
Yeah, that's always a concern when you got homecoming, all the stuff that goes on around it. But we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, had 3 good days of practice and good walkthrough yesterday, so I hope we're ready to go.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Go Rebels.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, homecoming, kids love them. Coaches hate them.
That's right, because we talked about they talked about it last night on the coaches show. How do you keep your kids, you know, in check, keep them focused on because they homecoming's got so many festivities.
Oh yeah,
There's so much toilet paper on the side of the road right now.
Yeah, I bet Sam's is give out a toilet paper.
Dollar General ain't got a roll
Yeah.
nowhere in the county, but they, you know, it's how do you keep those guys to where when they get to practice, they focused on the game, they focused what's happening Friday night, because this is not a region game, but still you can't slide.
Yeah, no, you
week.
you still want to win this ball game, you know, because them boys from the south end of the county, they'd love nothing more than to come in here and mess up our homecoming. You know, send the players up to the dance and you know with a
That's
loss.
right.
But you know, you was asking me before the Coach Watts interview. I think we won't have to be physical tonight. I think we're gonna have to be physical on both lines, offensive, defensive line. I think I think depth is gonna come into a play. And one thing you mentioned before we started the broadcast, we need to put a game away in the first half,
Right.
and not have to be a tale of two halves like Coach White said about the Ayrton game, and then even some last week. You know, we come out and just looked a little sluggish in the first half, but finally put it away. I mean, you look at a game 37-0, you think, well, okay, you blew them out, but we started off a little sluggish, but we definitely want to put them away.
Yeah, and see that goes back to their mental mindset. You know, big game, big win over Ayrton. So that you can give them the first half of last week's game as their mindset being low. But now you come back, homecoming week mindset. It's got to have that mindset back.
Yeah.
And but talked to some other coaches. Talked to Coach Robertson last night, and he said they seem to be focused every day at practice, like they was not having problems with that.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So
I think the coaching staff, you know, Watts is big on discipline and big on doing the right things, and I believe he's got their minds right, and
I
they'll
do
be focused on this ball game.
We'll sure find out. Again, like we do every week, missed coin toss. So we'll let y'all know shortly how that came out as soon as they start to get lined up.
Well, Matt, before kickoff, why don't we look at some region roundups from last week, some scores.
Yeah, last week you can see Abbeville got it. Wicksburg took it to them pretty good. Lost there 35-6.
Yeah, Wicksburg off tonight, but they did have a region win against them. Cottonwood blew Sampson out 47-0.
And then Ayrton jumped all over Zion Chapel 35-0.
Yeah, and then we've already talked about our game, 37
That's right.
to nothing over Geneva County. Let's look at some of this week's schedules. See
none
who's
of
in
this region play tonight.
Yeah, nobody's
Everybody's
in
off
region,
in the region. Geneva County's jumping on Big Geneva tonight for their homecoming. So see how they can play there. Zion Chapel with Pleasant home.
Of course, Dale County's here. And then Strawn at Ayrton. And Florala.
Florala's going up to Sampson.
Yep.
And Abbeville's going down to Dothan there to
Yeah.
play Houston Academy.
Yep. Both teams taking the field, Matt. And
They are. Looks like the Rebels fired up a little bit tonight.
Yep.
Dale County brought the band with them, and love to hear a good band at the
Oh,
bar.
yeah.
That makes it
Yeah.
football.
Yeah. It seems like Friday night. I've heard my share of that fight song. My sister was in the band for 2 years, majorette for 2, and we went to every home game.
Looks like we're going to start kicking off ball game tonight. Roma Daniels is on the field with the tee.
You know, we got our wish last week with Roma. You know, we've been saying we wanted him to put one in the end zone.
That's right.
He did.
He did. Oh, there's a view from the Good Week blimp we have down in the end zone. Roma kicks the ball. Going to be fielded about the 9-yard line. Going to the left side of the field. Going to be brought down about the 25-yard line.
Matty was trying to stretch out that corner, but we did a good job of staying and not letting him get there.
Yeah, Dale County's got some size on the line, just like Ayrton had. See how well we can go against it here. Quarterback takes a snap, keeps it himself. Oh, still on his feet as he crosses 30, all the way out to snap to 23. Goes around the left side, and he's off and running. One man to beat.
And he beat him.
Still on his feet. And that'll be a touchdown, Dale County.
Yeah, not the way we wanted to start this ball game off, Matt. No flags. That's going to be 6 points.
Definitely not what we wanted to see to start with. Looks like lining up to go for 2. Hands off, goes to 13, going to be short. So with 11:01 to go in the first quarter, Dale County Warriors 6, Long Rebels 0.
Yeah, good job staying at home.
Yes.
They didn't fall for it. They were able to stay at home and just waiting on him.
Man, I'm digging the view from the blimp right here. That's
something. How about the field? Field looks great.
Field looks awesome out here
Big
tonight.
old L on the
And you know, Brandon,
midfield.
knock on wood or my noggin one, but every game this year we've had great football weather.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Jamboree
Yeah,
was pretty hot, but
Yeah.
every regular season game, you are correct. It just felt great.
Yeah, and we started that one at noon, I think, the Jamboree.
Yeah, had to go all the way to Mississippi to play it, and started at noon.
That's about right.
All right, man. We need to answer. We need to answer right here.
We do. Back deep for the Rebels is going to be 7, Braden Whitehead, number 19, Preston Williams.
Dale County pulling out a little trickeration to get that 6 points. So you got to be open to anything can happen right now.
That's right. Kick is up. Going to be fielded by Whitehead at about the 14-yard line. Goes to the left side of the field. Stiff arms one. Crosses the 40. Finally brought down about the 43, 44-yard line.
Good return by
First
Braden
down
Whitehead.
and 10 for the Rebels. Kirkley looks like going to be in the backfield with Bryson. You know, for Kirkley's birthday, did you hear what he wanted to do in practice?
No.
He wanted to run banks, so the whole team had to run banks for his birthday. Now that's a go-getter. Bryson River back and throws the ball. I believe he got hit. Going to be intercepted by the Warriors. Return. Did his arm?
Yeah, he got hit. There was some pressure coming in. It looked like he might have had some room to step up right there, but he chose to throw the ball, and it just sailed on him, and there's a Dale County defender just licking his chops, waiting on it.
It's going to be first snap. Rolls to his right side. Tackled by number 7, Whitehead. Pick up about 2 on the play. Timeout called on the field by Dale County. Their first timeout. Think you seen something there he didn't like?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wrong personnel.
Yeah, it's mighty early. I mean, you're driving. You just got the ball. I don't. But yeah, he must saw something. They may have saw something that he liked.
This is true. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't seen much I like so far.
No, sir.
All right, the Warriors come back out onto the field. 2nd down and 8 from the Rebel 35-yard line. Five takes a snap, goes to his left side. He's hit at about the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 3. Be 3rd down and 5.
He got a running with a little head of steam, and I thought he was going to get more than he picked up. Good job by the defense.
Got a lot of that trickeration going on, don't they?
Yeah, moving.
Almost a bad snap. 23 hangs on to the ball. Gets up to about the 29-yard line. Be 4th down.
4th and about 2, Matt. Let's see what Dale County does.
Big play here, defense. They coming to the right. He's met by Whitehead in the hole, but I believe it's going to be enough for
Yeah.
the 1st down.
They really took it to us, that one. Keeping this drive alive.
1st down and 10 for the Warriors from the Rebel 25. Snap to 5, hands off to big number 50, goes around the left side. He's cut down by number 5.
Yeah,
Flag
Matt,
on the play.
I think we're going to get a holding right there because we were trying to fight to the outside and just couldn't get there. So I think that was going to be marked off against the Warriors.
Be 1st and 20 for the Warriors. Now it made to 23, going to do the reverse. Cuts it back up middle of the field. Gets just across the 30-yard line. Be 2nd and 15 for the Warriors.
Matt, we've got to get through that offensive line and start creating some plays in the backfield.
Gonna string it out toward the right side, and he's hit by McLeod at about the 29-yard line.
Good job, McLeod, right there laying a big hit.
Be 3rd and 14 for the Warriors.
Need a big stop right here. Not let them get any momentum, not let it get any yards, and kind of change that decision on 4th down right here if we stop them.
Oh, snaps over his head on the ground. And he's brought down by number 30, Pritchett. Big loss on the play. All the way back to the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing on some new people here, Matt. Like we said, they're doing some trickeration. You got to watch for some fakes right here. You got to expect the unexpected.
That's right. We do have Whitehead deep to receive the punt. Looks like they drop back in punt formation. Kick is over his way and into the end zone for the touchback. Here, look at that tackle for a loss again on our replay. Yes, he come untouched.
Yeah, they've had some problems with the snap, you know, about 3 or 4 times. Yeah, good job by Pritchett there.
Good job. What was that flag for on the field? I missed that whole flag.
I don't know, but we're starting at the 20, so.
It may have been something, you know, we waved off. Yes, and that instant replay worked great. Giving kudos to our guy in the truck. Bryson keeps himself around the left side. Cuts back toward the middle of the field and misses a tackle. Still on his feet, crosses the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's how you answer, Matt. That is how you answer.
That's exactly right. Bryson, birthday boy, brought that one 80 yards.
Good job. He saw a hole there, and good job blocking downfield by the Rebels. Now you mentioned this in the pregame. Last week we had some issues with kicking.
We've got all those worked out, I hope, this week.
Love to see Roma put it through the upright, and let's take the lead right here.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the kick is good. So with 5:56 to play in the first quarter, George W. Long Rebels 7, Dale County Warriors 6. And we'll go back to our instant replay for the big run there by Bryson. There we go. We're gonna get the last 10 yards. That was the best part. That cut
Good
back
move.
right there
Good
about
move
midfield.
yeah.
All right, now maybe let's get us a touchback right here on this kick.
Yeah, get us a touchback, do something good. You know, we give a few big plays that last drive, but we held when it was time to hold, and nobody hurt. No points given up on that interception, Matt. That's key.
Back in the day, you'd have the big lineman kicking off. He'd be, well, even far up as Drew Miller, would be putting on the flat-toed cleat.
Yeah, the boot.
And get ready to just ring one off right here as far as it can go. Daniels kicks, shallow kick, fielded at about the 27-yard line. Trying to go across the field. He's going to make it back to the 30 before he's brought down by Pritchett.
Younger Pritchett.
Eben. Be first down and 10 for the Warriors from their own 30-yard line. TMTU also on that tackle. Hand off to number 50 as he goes around the right side. Picks up about 8 on the play.
Yeah, so far they're shifting on a lot of their plays. I'm hoping all that extra movement will get those big old linemen tired, Matt, and about the third and fourth quarter they'll have old bear
They
on their
give
back.
out. Yeah. Well, speaking for a big fella, it don't take 3 quarters to get you wore out either. Another bad snap off the fingertips. Stevens able to corral that. They'll get up to the 40-yard line. Be close to a first down.
Yeah, he'll be right there at it. I mean, 3rd and inches.
Going to give him first down.
You know, the Dale County coaching staff is really wanting to get those snaps under control.
1st and 10, Warriors from the 40. '23 takes a snap. Going to his left, flag on the play. Still on his feet.
I think all that's going to be for naught.
Gets to about midfield. And they decide to stand up and have a dance there. Plays whistle dead. Illegal shift called on the Warriors.
Not real sure what was different with that one, Matt, as opposed to all the others they've done. But, hey, we'll take the penalty on 3rd
It
down.
may have took them that long to figure them all out. Exactly what was going wrong with that.
All right, so now they got first down on the they've got
Offsides is going to be called against the Warriors. Be 1st and 20 for the Warriors. High snap brought down by 23, goes around the right side. He's hit by Bryson Hughes. And Preston Williams comes in there on the end to help sweep it in the dustpan.
Yeah, Preston cleaning it up, but good job of Bryson by shucking his blocker and coming off and making the tackle. One thing you can't do right here on these long, you can't give up a long play when it's 2nd and forever.
Right,
You
2nd
really
down
wanna
18
hold
for the Warriors.
A little movement.
Never a whistle blown.
There was not a whistle blown, no.
Everybody was waiting on that play to happen. And our guys just, hey. I mean, Dale County guys like, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Not a whistle blown.
There was not a whistle blown way up here.
It's going to be 3rd and 22.
Hey, that's heads up football right there by knowing that whistle hadn't blown and
It
they
is.
were headed back there to it.
Dale County's coach wanting to know about what happened right there. What happened was there was not a whistle blown. And we played Mr. Nice for a little while.
Yeah. We gave them every opportunity, and finally Marvin said, no.
He says, we will end this.
Well, now, the Dale County coach can fuss, but would he be fussing if the quarterback turned it up and run it 50 yards
Right.
for a first down?
Or just went around the end there and scored because we was all standing
Yeah,
around.
we was all standing around. If he run around the end and scored, he would have said, hey, I didn't hear a whistle. Now, Matt, he did only lose about 3 yards there. The false start would have lost about 5, but that was a loss of downs right there, too.
Yeah.
That was a loss of downs.
And a loss of wind out of that poor
Yeah,
quarterback.
man, he was.
Loss of wind out of them lungs.
That was probably tough for Mama to sit over there and watch.
Here they go again. Bad snap, ball's on the ground. Got a holding. Interception by the Rebels there. Preston Williams goes up and makes the interception for the Rebels.
Yeah, good job with the defense coming up and tying up the turnovers. 1 for 1.
Rebels will take over at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 2:29 left to play in the first quarter. Bryson takes a snap. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by 60.
Man.
He's off and running. Wow. Touchdown Warriors.
I was watching Bryson.
He totes the ball on the offense, so he sure toted it on the defense too.
Yeah, man, that was just when you think, okay, we can drive the field, go up by another touchdown, and man,
something else happened.
Yeah, Dale County striking up the band.
Hey, big fumble like that, they always say a band will play.
Because of the lineman, Matt, I couldn't see what happened, but it had to be some confusion.
Dale County going for 2. Takes a snap, goes to the right side. No good. Steps out of bounds. We'll go back and look at the instant replay on this fumble, see if we can tell exactly what happened. If that was the read option, they just didn't stick it in there.
Yeah, didn't stick it in there good. I don't know if he was trying to pull it. I don't know. That was miscommunication.
Well, that
right
extra
there.
point was no good, like I said. Makes the score Dale County 12, Long Rebels 7 with 2:16 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, we did tie up the turnovers 1-1, but now we're back down.
Big plays. They're going to have.
Yeah.
And that scoop and score. Anybody else on that defense, we may have had a shot at him, but that guy, to be his size, pretty quick.
He can move.
He's pretty quick, and you're not going to arm tackle him. Back deep for the Rebels, number 7, Braden Whitehead, along with number 19, Preston Williams. don't understand. Play clock's down to 15 seconds. He's got the run, the ball, and kickoff. Kick's going to be deep to number 7, Whitehead. Picks the ball up about the 13.
Whitehead just not able to shake that man. He had some blockers out here. If he could have got to the corner, I don't know that he could take it to the house, but he could have got some good yardage, but just couldn't shake that one.
If he
man.
on the run, catch that ball in the air,
yeah,
he'd be a lot better off instead of hanging around letting them get further downfield on him.
Man, we do not need to give up a turnover right here.
No, we just need a good drive right here. 1st and 10. Timeout on the field. Dale County, their 2nd timeout. I bet they're going to talk more about containing number 2 and not letting him out of that backfield.
Yeah. No, we cannot put that ball on the ground.
All right, Bryson backfield by himself. Whitehead in motion. Bryson pulls it down, goes to the left side, and he's just giving one warrior a ride out.
Yeah. I think they're going to tack on some more to that, Matt.
Yeah, I believe he got a little extracurricular activity after he stepped out of bounds there. Personal foul, late hit out of bounds, is going to be called against the Warriors. Tack on 15 more. Be 1st down 10 for the Rebels from their own 46-yard line. Bryson again by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, keeps it himself, runs right up the middle. Tackled by number 50. Gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Bryson was trying to scoot by and he just reached out and grabbed him and pulled him back.
He's joined backfield by Pritchett. Takes a snap, throws out just short of Whitehead's hand. Pass falls incomplete.
I don't know that they didn't get a hand on that, Matt. Dale County player jumped up. Now, unfortunately, it's 3rd and long.
Bryson drops back, looks to throw. Hits number 5. Cam crosses midfield up to about the 40. I'm sorry, Jeremiah Hairston. Be 4th down and 3 for the Rebels. Looks like we may have
I think we moved. Yeah, that'll.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Just picked their butt up.
Yep. Trying to get them to move, and that's. You got to think that's going to change the play calling there. Gosh, I'd love to see us put it in the end zone.
Still going for it.
I think they're going to shift Bryson back and let him kick it.
Good punt. Good punt. Going to be inside the 5-yard line, down at the 4-yard line. Good punt by Bryson. Seconds left to go in the first quarter. Rebels down by 5. Handoff or direct snap gets across the 5-yard line up to about the 7. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And right now we will hear a word from our sponsors.
Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating. But here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110.
All right, we're back to start the second quarter of play. Rebels.
Yeah, you ready? That's Swade Kirkley down here. He's got a dislocated shoulder.
So number 22, Swade Kirkley, dislocated shoulder right now. Didn't even realize that had happened.
Out quick.
Ball on the ground.
Let's see what the call is. That
looks like touchdown Rebels.
Boy, we
Yes,
needed
sir.
one of them.
That was the only way, Brandon, we could get the ball close to the end zone like that and not have to put up a lot of offense.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I didn't know if they saw that play. That's the way we drew it up in
That's the
practice
way.
on Tuesday.
Yeah. But that goes back to that punt that Bryson did and pinning them back
Pin them
deep.
inside the
you know.
5-yard line. That's right. And they Roman Daniels on for the extra point.
Let's see. Referees are talking.
It's like the white.
Yeah, Dale County coach wants an explanation on something.
I don't think he bought the whole fact that we recovered the fumble in the end zone, maybe. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 11:49 to go in the second quarter. George W. Long Rebels 14, Dale County 12.
Yeah, good answer there. Good job by the defense.
It was. Brandon, hey, you got to admit, hey, kicking game's looking up over last week. I mean, 2 for 2 on the board right here early on.
Yeah, apparently all it took was us talking about it in pregame, and I don't know if Roman was listening up.
Said we needed to work on it, and looks like we worked on it.
I bet he worked on it at practice. I bet he's probably harder on himself than any coach or any fan could be. And, I mean, that kid wants to put it through the uprights as much as we want him to. I can guarantee you that.
You know, while we were setting up earlier, Tanner Patton was down on the field with him, and they were kicking. Roma kicks it. Oh, it's a fumble. Dove on by the Warriors will be down at the 25-yard line.
Apparently the Rebel coaching staff saw something on film. I want to try them pooch kicks.
Goes that whole squad shift.
Yeah.
Hands off to big number 50, goes around the right side. Crosses the 25 up to about the 26, maybe the 27. Pick up about 2 on the play. Uh-oh, ball's on the ground again.
Man, I think we've got it. We've got it. Now we're winning the turnover battle, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes all that switcheroo that you do, it doesn't pay off.
The what now?
That
the
switcheroo you do.
The switcheroo.
You shouldn't do the things you do with the old switcheroo. Bryson takes the snap, hands off to Pritchett. Gonna pick up about 6 on the play. Bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, he had some yards after contact, Matt.
Bryson keeps it himself, goes around the right side, cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to go in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we did.
I think he's got it in.
I think he's
been
got it
doing
under
great
wraps.
tonight. You know, there's a whole lot that's got to happen great before it gets to him.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe that's going to be up and good. I mean, 3 for 3 now. 10:18 to go in the second quarter. Your Rebels up 21-12 over the Dale County Warriors.
I hope we keep our foot on the gas. Of course, we've come up with one in the end zone, and that one they coughed it up. But And they just they've had trouble with that snap, you know, Matt, and they just keep putting it on the ground. And you do wonder if at halftime they're going to go back in and take out the what'd you call it, the
switcheroo.
The switcheroo.
That's the old switcheroo.
Yeah, they may have that on the drawing board and just put a big red X on it.
We need to stop that.
Yeah. Say, boys, you know how we were doing that in the first half? Let's don't do that no more.
Roman Daniel set to kick for the Rebels. Kick is up. There's one a little deep. Fielded at the 17-yard line. Goes all the way across to the right side of the field, still on his feet, rounds the corner. Finally run out of bounds.
And I think there's our answer why we've been kind of kicking it
48,
shallow.
yeah. There you go. That's a little much. If we kick it a little shallow and they got it, you know, we gain 15 yards.
Yeah. Let's see if Jay, do you have anything with Whitehead coming off right there? He was shaking his head no.
Pick up about 9 on the play. Be second down and 1. Oh, snaps.
Lost right there. Put them back about the original line of scrimmage, Matt.
48-yard line.
And I don't know if you can see it, but there was about 3 or 4 guys standing on the sideline for
Hey, guys.
just threw their hands up. Let's go down to Jay.
Yeah, number 7 over here. He hit his head on a fence pole over there, and they're just checking him out, making sure he ain't got a concussion or something. He seems fine.
All right. We'll get him back in the ball
That boy's
game.
hard-headed anyway. He'll be fine.
You know, I don't know that he even needs
There's
a
those
helmet.
switcheroo.
Yeah, they still got it in.
Yeah, they're not quitting on it. Direct snap to 23 goes around the left side. He's met by Landon Grubbs and Kirchner.
Yeah,
Made it to the midfield stripe.
Kirchner doing a little WWE move on him right there, Matt. Bring up 4th and long.
4th and about 8 on. See what they elect to do.
They've got the tall boy that kicked it, and we're sending looks like we're sending somebody back.
Sending Bryson Hughes back. Being they still checking on Braden on the sideline. It's tough to sit there and watch your quarterback go back
put
field
him
to punt.
back there, yeah.
He ain't even got it checked up on somebody. He had a wedge in there shallow. Checks up about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. Be first down and 10 for the Rebels from there. Bryson takes a snap. Hands off to Pritchett, goes up the middle of the field, crosses the 25, up to about the 27-yard line. Gonna pick up about 4 on the play. Bring up second down at 6.
He had the hole fast, but run into Walton. He did a little spin move down there and was able to pick up positive yards.
Bryson takes a snap, fakes the hand.
I know why he threw it. Coach Watts is giving him an earful, and he deserves it.
Everybody
He
knows
deserves
why he threw it.
Yep.
Except Jeremiah, bless his heart, he don't know why the flag come out.
Now, me, I think Jeremiah got in his front shoulder in front of the guy. I'll go to bed tonight thinking that was a bad call. Yeah, he can't in good conscience call that a block in the back because it wasn't. I've done good, Matt. I've done real good this year. Halfway through the season, talking about the refs, but I may let it all out right now.
Hang on, Brandon. We'll get you through this too.
Hey
Gonna
guys,
be
this is Jay
timeout
down
on
here.
the field called by the Rebels.
Let's go down to Jay.
Hey, Braden Whitehead, he checked out good. He's going to be all right to go back on the front in the game.
That's a good deal.
Good deal.
Coach White still giving Whitehead a
That's what I was going to tell you, Brandon. It's his job. You just sit down and cool off about it. We'll talk about
Yeah,
the switching-a-roos that's not working for him.
Yeah. The only thing that helps my feelings was it was not a touchdown saving call because he was tackled, but
It was a great play, though.
Yeah.
Great play call there by Coach Stevens.
yeah,
Blake
it
was wide open in the middle of the field.
Yep. But hey, we do have it 1st and 10 on the right side of the 50, though, Matt.
That's right, Rebel ball. 1st down and 10 from the Warrior 45. Bryson takes a snap, throws out to Preston Williams. Gonna lose a couple on that.
Matt, I think we're lucky right there we didn't get a holding call. But that play just took a long time to develop, and then it allowed those Dale County defenders to get in there and make the play.
Bryson throws it deep. Uh-oh, got to come back for that one. Catch made by number 5, Cam Richards. And that's going to be a touchdown, Rebels. Flag on the play after the touchdown.
I think they're going to give it a Sun Sportsmanlike for celebrating, but hey, man, these are high school kids.
I didn't
They're
even
gonna
see what he
celebrate.
did.
Did he kick anybody, though, Matt? He did the crane, but I don't
I-
know that he actually kicked anybody, so
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
that-
that should be illegal.
Well, celebration's
I mean,
illegal.
What do you do? Say, hey, he air kicked and celebrated.
But I guarantee you he knew he was not supposed to.
Yeah.
The kick is up.
Yeah, we had some whistles blowing down there, Matt.
See what the flag is on the play.
Yeah, no whistle. No flag, just whistles.
And he made that
He
kick.
made it, yeah.
If he misses this, and I'm blaming them.
Yeah. Ah,
There we go.
that was it, and that's on them. I don't.
Well, we jinxed him.
No, I don't think we jinxed him because he made that first kick, but they decided to blow that whistle. So, but hey, we can't.
Well, they got their hand on that and knocked it away anyways. And now we're going to have to penalty on the kickoff. Hated to see them score there, but I mean,
Yeah, the face mask penalty. moved them up 15 yards, and they were able to punch it in.
Yeah, and he sort of changed direction on that play. So, I mean, at first, started upfield with it, and he cut it out to the right. And
Yeah, and turned it on. And
once
we
he
knew,
got outside, there was no catching him.
we knew coming into the ball game that Dale County had some speed. What we didn't know was the trouble they were going to have on the snaps and the factors in this score.
.50 set to kick off for the Warriors. Kick is away, going to be in the end zone for a touchback.